Hello and welcome to this second stream of the story of Torgar Shadowson, a mage who wanted to become a god. So Torgar is actually searching a new quest to find equipment, magical items and become more powerful. His main objective is to go to the bandit camp and explore the Pale woods. But for now, he's too weak to do that, and so he's searching for magical item and more power. He's assisted by his pet Kagan, a little dwarf, which is hard
It will be done.
find in Beregost. He's actually a mage level 3 and his familiar Kagan is level 2.
Why me?
He's a
Go
pretty
pester
solid
someone else.
dwarf.
It will be done.
Let's take a quick look to the quest list. We find new quest at the end of the last video. We had the Prism Sculptor quest. A local artist named Prism has stolen some emerald. There is a large reward for the return of the gems. And we have, I think, a quest about the Nashkel Guard captain, which
Yes?
running a walk in some area. So I think we haven't visited this place, and we haven't visited totally the National Mine area, so we will go to the National Mine for now.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Hail, and well met.
Oh, this looks like an ambush. And Torgar is pretty afraid of what can become of him right now, because there is a lot of enemies in this ambush, and they are just two. Well met, traveler.
Traveler. Well, that's the nicest thing anyone's called me in weeks.
Why, that's the nicest thing I can welcome. Okay.
We should kill that one last, Senjak. Such good manners.
You're welcome to try, elf.
No, there's no reason for this to turn violent. Hand over your belongings and you may yet live.
So they are just brigands. But we can't just get them our belongings. They can just kill us after all. Come and take them, brigand.
You should listen to Senjak, friend. Perhaps you've noticed our associates who are even now aiming their arrows at your hearts. Raise a hand against us and they'll cut you down.
Threatening after threatening. Perhaps we could negotiate.
Now then, empty your pockets. What's going on back there? This is impossible.
Sidetrack!
What a turn of events.
I swore I would crush the life out of you someday. Today is that day.
So, at least it's 3 enemies down. So now I think we have a chance. Even if this half orc is against us.
Dorn, you should be dead or rotting in a Luskan prison. How did you find us?
I'm happy to see you, Dorn. Leaving you behind to take the blame was all Simeon's idea. He's the one you want, not us.
Just following orders is a coward's excuse, Dorothea. And I haven't forgotten what you said when I refused your advances.
What advances? She would never consort with a half-orc, especially when she has me. You haven't changed, Dorn. You're as stupid as you're ugly. Tell him, Dorothea.
And now Toga is pretty surprised. What's happening before his eyes? These people are talking nonsense. This ambush just transformed some drama scene. It's pretty strange. And interesting.
Senjak was the first to agree with Simeon. He always hated you. But you know I didn't feel the same way.
Dorothea, what are you saying? Ah, the rules, of course. But the half-breed brute is too stupid for that to work. Men, rush them.
Oh, and so he gave the order to attack.
You are both mewling cowards, turning on each other as easily as you turned on me.
But it's not
Half
finished.
your men are already dead. You'll...
It didn't have to be this way. We've beaten you before, Dorn. We'll do it again. Attack!
Oh, and so it's a girl which gives the orders.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Okay, Kagan, you kill the archer.
Not a problem.
And I just run away.
Go pester someone
Yeah,
else.
this will be done.
I need...
So this is a warrior I meet in, I think, the Friendly Arm Inn.
You handled yourself well enough.
Who are you, and what was the business between those bandits and you?
My name is Dornil Khan, and I was settling an old score. I've been hunting those two for almost a year now. That's 2 down and 2 to go.
And now Toga is wondering. This half-orc looks very powerful, like a very fine warrior. And maybe Kagan, maybe he could be a very good add with Kagan, like having 2 bodyguards. Maybe with this guy, he could attempt the bandit camp. Maybe he should try. When you struck them down, what happened? I saw some ghostly apparition appear.
My powers are none of your concern, unless you are looking for a strong arm to join you.
Yeah, I'm looking for a strong arm to join me. Toga has a pretty high wisdom and pretty high intelligence, so I think he can guess about the blackguard thing. You're a blackguard, aren't you?
Very perceptive. I suppose you are full of questions about the source of my power. Don't bother.
I'm always on the lookout for traveling companions with useful skills. Would you be interested in joining me?
Wait. Are you...
Toga Shadowson? Yes. I am he.
I've heard of your prowess. Traveling with you might help my vendetta, and my powers could certainly help you.
I love this half-orc. Knowing about my power, my prowess. Okay, let's take him into our team. He will do a very good familiar too. Having a dwarf familiar and an half-orc familiar. What a good idea. Perhaps they will be before I accept your head and offer mine in return. Who exactly are you looking for?
My former companions betrayed me and left me to rot in a Luskan prison. I've spent the last year tracking them down. After Senjak and Dorothea, there are 2 left.
I see. Betrayal cannot be unpunished. You might join me in my travel, Dawn.
Very wise. We shall cut a bloody swath across the Sword Coast.
Yeah, Torgar is a very wise person.
I like it.
Let's take a look. So Dawn is a blackguard with very fine dexterity and a very high strength, a low constitution, but a good charisma and a nice wisdom. Okay. And he is using 200 weapon style and 200 swords. Okay. And right now he's level 2. Plain protection and resist to fear. Nice. He's coming with a Rancor, Dawn Sword Rancor. This ebony 200 sword is covered with inscription that you cannot decipher. It hums softly in the presence of Dornil Khan. Individuals who are good of earth are overcome with feelings of guilt and anxiety when they hold this blade. Do we have more information about Dawn? When you ask Dawn about his past, he says little. Despite your aid in fighting his former comrades, he seems slow to trust you with much personal information. From what you can piece together, a merciless half-orc hails from the north. You sense he has been betrayed in the past, and you expect he will exact harsh vengeance on anyone who betrays him in the future. His single-minded goals have left him with few interests or hobbies aside from combats. From the north. Interesting. Maybe he's coming from Neverwinter.
A bold choice.
A potion of cold resistance. Oh, okay.
Be direct.
So let's loot the bodies. And we found a small magical shield. A magical wakizashi. And normal one. I think Dawn can use bow too. That could be good in some situation.
I will listen.
Okay, we are ready to continue. So we were going to the Nashkel mines to explore a little more the area, because we only got to the entrance of the mine. I think we have a very good team. Yeah, maybe Dawn need another level, because he only has like 17 hit points. It's a little too low for a mid shield.
For the glory of Arm!
You there, stop! Sorry to bother you, but you should be aware of the danger you're in right now. There are monsters about, dog-headed ones. I advise that you return to Nashkel where it's safe. What is this soldier? Thinking that we are simple peasants wandering into this place. We are an armored company. Actually, we're adventurers, we're here to help. No. Thank you, we appreciate the warning. Good day to you. A cave beer.
Yeah, with ease.
I speak and try to keep up. Be direct. Try to keep up.